Takes a couple minutes, people would join. In the meantime, I'm playing this video game.
I can do both.
Play it on live.
Start watching if you're
Yeah, hey, what's good, Stan? What's good, Mo? How you doing? Oh, we died today. We got an interview with my brother, Dominic. Where's little Costanzo? Where's little Costanzo? Right here. What's good? What's good, Mo? How we doing? Put some W's in the chat. Who's all here? Who's all here? Lil Leaf. What's good, Lil Leaf? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you joining. What he said? What's up, Domino? You mind shutting the door? Awesome. You got the tripod. Appreciate everybody joining. I know this is a late stream. I'm working on some stuff right now for y'all. We hit 2,500 yesterday, so thank you. It auto corrected him. That's why I said Domino.
forgiven.
So yeah, we'll have like a stream today with my brother. If you guys want to kind of brainstorm some ideas, I'll kind of go through the regular kind of stream that we do with like guests and stuff. I think will be interesting, and I'll also like, kind of ask him some questions and stuff. Push up contest at 11:30. Would you do it?
Yeah.
You do it?
Yeah.
Okay. How about we do that after a few questions? How about that? We don't just jump straight into a push up contest. That'd be kind of crazy. How about we do a few things? I appreciate everyone in here. Put some W's in the chat. Spam some W's in the chat. Want to see who's all in here right now. What's good? The Kashmir. How you doing, bro? Move this a little bit.
Just be careful that front leg.
Okay. Oop. All right. Hey, we got 7 people in here. Appreciate everybody joining. Like done. Let's go. Put some W's in the chat. Put some W's in the chat. Who's the favorite child? This is crazy. This is Mo. He's like my #1 fan. I would definitely say. Mo's an OG.
Hey Mo.
Where are you from? We're from Nantucket, Massachusetts.
That's where we are right now.
That's where we are right now. Yes, Force 5 Water Sports. Him and I both work there. Shouts out to Force 5. Yeah, I don't know. Every time I like, kind of interview someone, it's my first time talking to them. Obviously, it's not my first time talking to my brother, so it's definitely gonna be interesting.
First time interviewing me though, so yeah, it will be interesting.
Yeah, it would definitely be interesting. All right. So, how would you describe Nantucket? We kind of jumped in that. How would you describe where we're from, Nantucket?
Sure. So it's a small town, but it's not. It's definitely more of a small town half the year. So right now I live in Florida, and the seasons are kind of the opposite from Florida to Nantucket. So in the winter time, Florida is busy.
Right.
I'll stick to Nantucket though. So in the summer, it's stupid busy on Nantucket. The population like triples. It goes from like 20,000 to like 60 or 70,000, as far as I know. At least that's how it was like when I was growing up here.
Right.
Um, but it is a small town. It's an island for people that don't know. It's in Massachusetts, and you have to get here either by a boat or by a plane. I've been asked if there's a bridge, and it's 30 miles out in the ocean. There's no bridge.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's beautiful. I'm big into nature, which maybe we'll get into that later. But
Right.
like I think it's either 1/3 or 2/3 of the island is conservation land. So what that means is that hopefully that land will never be built on. There's a lot of new construction going on, but there's still a lot of like, trails and pristine beaches and yeah, there's a lot of culture here. People come from all over to either vacation or live here or work here. There's people that come from like Europe just to work here during the summer. Um, yeah, so it's a bubble though. So if it's gonna be, I don't know if Joseph shared with you guys, it's gonna be his first summer not living on Nantucket. Um, I've spent time other places, but I think it's cool that he's venturing out. Um, but yeah, do you guys have if you guys have questions about Nantucket?
What's good, Alan? Yeah. Who in here has heard of Nantucket? Who in here has heard of Nantucket? Uh First off, Dominic, welcome to the live. Yeah, right?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
Who said that?
That's Mo. Mo
Oh,
stands us for life. Yeah, that's the bro.
thanks, Mo. Thank
That's
you.
the bro.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, we got my people in here. Hey, shouts out to everyone. Put some W's in the chat if you're in here. We're talking about Nantucket. Um, it is. Yeah, yeah. Shout Nantucket.
And it's like 14 miles by like 5 miles, and it's like the shape of like a hook basically. So it's like skinny at the top, and then it kind of like um is like a half circle at the bottom, and there's a harbor, there's beaches that have bigger waves and stuff like that. All kind of good stuff. Yeah, it's home for me, but I had to leave here for various reasons at various points in my life. But my family moved a lot growing up, but we would always come back to Nantucket.
Our family.
Our our family, both both before Joey C was born and after.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's dive into the chat here a little bit. What are they saying? I saw someone wearing a shirt that said Nantucket. Yes. So that's a big thing about Nantucket, like Dominic was saying, is that has a big summer population. Nantucket is it's either you know Nantucket because it's extremely famous or you've no idea where it is. It's either one of the two. Nantucket is has a reputation and it kind of means something different to everyone else a little bit. And that's
I've found too it kind of has a stigma. Like
right,
people assume that if you're from Nantucket, you've got like crazy money,
right.
which isn't always true. I mean,
Hmm.
that's not to say that it's not a very safe place. It is. And I'm blessed to call this home, but
Hmm.
it's a lot more than just a nice place to come in the summer.
Yeah.
It's a lot more than that.
No, for sure. There's like yeah, a lot of families, local families on the island that
Hmm.
like struggle to make rent every month and
Well, they're the people that keep this island going.
yeah. And you know, Nantucket is an expensive place to live, but you can make ends meet, but it's just really difficult. And just because a place is expensive to live doesn't mean you have a lot of money, you know, when you live there.
Very true.
Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, I hear that's good turtle soup there. Um, no.
That's random. I mean, there are turtles. I can tell you a funny thing I used to do that involves turtles. So there's some ponds on the island, and I don't know if you ever did this, Joseph, but we would the stores here are called Stop and Shop. So we go to Stop and Shop, we would buy a pack of like the drumsticks, um, tie a
Good choice.
rope tie a rope onto the drumstick, and if you guys know what snapping turtles are, you know they're not to be messed with. um we would throw the drumstick on a rope into the pond and then haul the snapping turtles up onto
Yeah,
the dock, and whoever could like get the most snapping turtles on the dock without them letting go, like that was the goal.
right.
And it was pretty exciting because you don't want to get bit by those things.
No.
I have gotten bit by a baby one,
What?
and even yeah,
When?
when I was volunteering at the science museum.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That cannot be fun.
no, it grabbed onto my thumb.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh no.
Hmm.
Yeah. That's another thing about Nantucket too is that no chain restaurants, no chain stores really except for Cumbies. We have Cumberland Farms and we have Stop and Shop. Only two
Right.
chain stores in the island. It's the most inconvenient like place in the world like you and like least efficient place in the world. Like you cannot buy like shoes or clothes. If you do buy clothes, they're definitely not cheap. You have to order everything from Amazon, like maybe except for going to Stop and Shop, but it's very like inefficient in that way. So
And Stop and Shop's logo is a stoplight, but there's no stoplights on it. The only stoplight on Nantucket
yeah,
is Stop and Shop's logo.
yeah,
There's no other stoplights.
yeah. No stoplights. The highway on the island, you can go 45 miles an hour. That's our highway.
A lot of deer too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, a ton of deer.
and bunny rabbits.
Bunny rabbits.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like insane when you go out at night. Like it's like a whole town just came alive because of all the deer. It's insane.
Mm.
Uh, Joseph Dominic will be at Joseph's concerts when he's famous. Let's go.
You better believe it.
You better-
Yeah. Better be VIP.
yeah. He sure looks like his brother. Yeah. Dominic Fike or your brother. So moving on. um, yeah, we were talking about what Nantucket looks like. It's like a fish hook. And something cool about Nantucket is that all the wavy beaches and all the calm beaches can be separated pretty easily. So all the wavy beaches are on the south side of the island, and all the low like beaches are on this side, like all the calm beaches on this side.
And in there. In the harbor.
Yeah, and in the harbor, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty cool how this natural feature that's totally natural. That's called scalloped, the way the land is right there with the little ridges.
Hmm.
Totally natural.
It's really cool, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And one thing as well is that this whole part of the island right here is just like all conservation as well. Like there's no houses on the here because it's all sand.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
And these lines are for ferries. Those
Mm-hmm.
lines are ferry routes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when you go off island. Also, that's another thing. Nantucket has like its own sayings. Like when I moved to Boston, I told people I was going out of town. I just had a habit of saying I'm going off island. So I'm like,
Mhm.
I'll be going off island this weekend. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I noticed that when I was listening to the radio, they just said the island. And having been gone for a while, I was like, yeah, we just say the island.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the cool thing is as well about like sports is you take the boat from the island to like the mainland. And let me tell you, when you live on the island for your entire life and you go like to the mainland, it feels big. Everything feels like a lot larger and more intimidating. So Nantucket's a great place, but getting complacent here can be a little scary because everything else feels larger and more hectic and yeah,
Very true.
yeah. Um okay, well let's dive back into the interview. Hey chat, who's here? I want to see some W's. Who's here? Put some W's in the chat. I want to see who's here with us. I got a question. Who gives the best Christmas gifts?
Hmm. Out of the two of us,
Yeah.
like to each other,
I don't know. Mo, what do you want to clarify?
what's everyone shouting?
W's. But autocorrects to N for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. Gotta email YouTube.
Yeah.
um to your emails. Gives the best gift to your email. To your family. Oh, I said email, so you probably wrote down emails by accident. Family. To our family.
My memory is so bad. I don't even remember like what you've given, to be completely honest.
I remember I gave Dominic like pickles one year for Christmas because he
And
was
that was honestly that was like I was going through a phase. I don't know what it was.
Dominic was obsessed with pickles.
Hot pickles.
Yeah.
Yep,
So I got him like 10 things of pickles, like 10 jars of pickles or
something like
a
that.
lot of pickles. Um yeah.
Man, now yeah. Thanks for bringing that up.
No. Um
What's some of the stuff I've gotten you?
uh got me this one
True.
year.
True.
Yeah, I've had this forever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
something told me to get that. I was in the mall in Asheville and yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just very basic,
Right, right.
but it works. Yeah.
Right. Do you like ice cream?
Oh yeah, I
Mm.
just had ice cream. I had mint chip, one of my favorites.
Let's go.
Um, my favorite growing up was similar. It was peppermint stick.
It says you look like the new guy from Superman 2025.
The new guy?
The new Superman guy.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I think I know who you're talking about. I've heard that's actually a really good movie.
Low key.
I will take it.
You know, I see a little bit.
Wait, pull up a photo.
Is this him? Yeah, I would take that too. What do you guys think? All right, chat. Here we're gonna do
Does
here.
this mean I need to grow a mustache?
Does he look like Superman?
2025.
Oh hell no!
What?
Someone said, "Oh hell no."
Wait, I want to see him in Superman though.
Here, I'm pretty. It'll be down here.
I mean,
All right, that.
uh, uh, huh.
We're saying we have 67% no,
Okay.
but you know what? We'll take it. The 33% you gotta take.
Right.
Right.
Or 23%.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere, yeah. Somewhat, yeah. Okay.
Who said that though?
Oh, that you look like Superman?
Yeah.
Trey. Shout out to Trey.
Thanks, Trey. Superman was one of my favorites growing up, so that means a lot. Thanks, bro.
Um, what are some? What would you consider some of your hobbies?
So like I mentioned earlier, I love the outdoors. Um, it started with like the beach and marine life when I was younger. There's an aquarium on Nantucket, and I volunteered at that when I was younger. Um, I went to a diving camp when I was 13, scuba diving. And then when I was 18, I went to another, it wasn't a camp, but it was another experience where I went camping um, in North Carolina, and I got thrown right into it. There was like 10 inches of snow. We were hiking across rivers or wading across rivers to get to our campsites. Um, and yeah, we just had what we were carrying on our backs. But I loved it. Not everyone I was with there enjoyed it, but I did. And then I stayed in North Carolina. So anyway, long story short, like where I'm living right now doesn't have a lot of real outdoor kind of access, but I still love that. What else? I mean, I do like listening to music, podcasts. I am kind of planning a longer outdoors trip right now, and I like the planning phase. So, just kind of gathering resources and like planning for being outside and any kind of trip really. Um, yeah, I used to be more of a reader, not so much now. Um, but I don't have any super cool hobbies like some people do. But I do live in Florida, so I need to get into fishing. I haven't really taken advantage of that yet, but um, yeah. So maybe some fishing trips soon. Um, but yeah. Um,
Nice, nice, nice. You look like Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Do you know
Yeah,
who that is?
I think that's like the motivational guy.
Oh wait, Mark. I think I do know who they're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, him. He's an actor. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Hulk.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Hulk.
How is that guy the Hulk?
Yeah,
He looks different now.
yeah, that's Hulk.
Interesting. Hmm.
Hmm.
Huh.
Interesting.
Oh, and as far as hobbies, I don't know if you can consider it a hobby, but I cook a lot. So,
Right.
yeah, I've been meal prepping because my hours can be crazy at work. So,
Mm.
that's been a helpful, excuse me, that's been a helpful thing that I enjoy. So I can meal prep.
Hmm. Well, I did want to dive in because I know some of your trips. My
Right.
brother, he's a big traveler. He's traveled a good amount. Or I guess really within like the country. He's
Exactly.
traveled cross country and done some cool trips. What would you say is like a place that you really want to go to, maybe within the U.S. or just like worldwide?
Hmm.
And where's one of your favorite places that you've been to independently, like alone?
Alone.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that already disqualifies the Grand Canyon, but
Well, no, that's like a trip like you didn't go with like the family or something,
right.
right?
Um, so yeah, a lot of my traveling has been like road trips. So not a lot of planes within the US to get places. I wasn't that organized. I would just kind of take off on a road trip kind of on a whim. Um, but so somewhere starting with somewhere I want to go, the first place I think of, there's this road in Montana and it's called the Going to the Sun Road. I think because it runs east to west, so you can either be heading towards the sunrise or heading towards the sunset, depending on the time of day. And it's supposed to be like one of the most beautiful drives in the US and maybe even in the world. Um, so it's one of those roads where, you can just drive and there's little spots you can pull over and just take in the view. Um, so if I only had like 24 hours, I think that's one place I'd want to check out.
Mm.
Um, and one place that I really like that I've been to alone. Um,
That reminds me of something what you just said, but yeah.
so there was this campsite in Florida. I did a motorcycle road trip back when I had my motorcycle, and I found this campsite like on my phone on this app that I use to plan for trips, and I think the campsite got washed away by a hurricane, but
Wow.
it was just this little random campsite where you would pull in and they had like a cement slab and a grill, like a charcoal grill, and it had like a cover over it and it was literally right on the beach.
Mm.
And to book the campsite, you just showed up, and then this guy would pull up in a pickup truck, and you would just hand him $5 cash, and you had the campsite. There was no
Wow.
going online, no booking it, or anything like that.
You're good. Keep going.
So, yeah, I don't know if I can go back there because I think it got destroyed, but definitely have some good memories of that place.
Mm,
Yeah,
right. Wait, what was the name of that place?
the campsite.
Yeah.
I don't really want to share it to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. I see how it is.
yeah.
All right.
Even Melissa asked about it, and I didn't tell her.
What? That's
Well,
insane.
she asked me on Facebook. If she asked me one on one, I might tell
All
her.
right. That's just a family friend. Yeah, we're not gonna expose last names or anything like that.
Right,
But
right.
yeah, yeah. Um, these are some crazy questions.
Yeah. Are
Um,
they like random or are they interesting?
some are pretty random. They said cooking is a hobby. Okay.
Appreciate that. All
They
right.
asked, have you been to Japan? No, neither of us have been to Asia.
Interesting you ask about Japan.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know enough about it to say that I really want to go, but I'm sure there's something to that.
Biggest city in the world is in Japan.
Is that right?
Tokyo, biggest city in the world.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Over China?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Biggest city, biggest city in the world.
Define biggest though.
Oh, Indonesia? Wait, what the hell? I swear to
Oh,
God, I thought it
that's
was.
just as surprising though.
Well, I thought it was Tokyo. Yeah, right here, Tokyo, Japan.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Probably because it's really spread out.
Huh. Um, when you said Florida, which part of Florida? Like Destin, Florida? Because I'm an hour 30 away from there. Plus, that's my old house, my old home.
So that makes me wonder where you are now if you're an hour 30 from Destin, but no, I'm south of West Palm Beach and then north of Miami. I'm in Palm Beach County.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cool area. Sure. Dude, and dude, I'm in Outer Banks right now. Oh, I thought I said dude is in Outer Banks. That's why I laughed. That was a
Oh,
mistake. But yeah.
nice. Yeah, I've been out there once. I That's one place that I forgot to mention. Yeah, I did a camping trip on Cape Lookout and we drove out on the beach and like dug a hole in the sand and did a little bonfire there and it was pretty awesome.
Mm,
We took the ferry. You take your car on a ferry kind of like you can here on Nantucket. So that was like familiar but also very different.
mm. Yeah, like there's a quote in Outer Banks that I think really resonates to Nantucket, and it's you either come here and you have two jobs, or you come here and you have two houses. And I think
Mm,
like that's very
yeah.
similar to Nantucket.
Hmm.
Um, it was Hurricane Michael that washed the campsite away, wasn't it?
Um, I don't know. Sounds like you know more than me about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't living in Florida at the time. I wasn't living in Florida yet. I was living in North Carolina.
For a second. Hmm.
Um, I also have a pretty bad memory. But there was also a hurricane that really impacted the part of North Carolina that I was living in, Asheville, Western North Carolina, and I wasn't there for that either.
There we go. I have better lighting now. Look how much better that looks.
Much better.
Yeah. Um, they said Seoul is the biggest city in the world. I
Oh,
think
Seoul.
Seoul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
South Korea.
Interesting. Okay. Mer. Trey. Before I say this out loud, are you sure you want to expose this? But that's where he's from in Florida.
Let me just read it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look that up. I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Interesting. Bro looks fire. Not gonna lie, I thought that was Joseph.
Cool. I like that.
Is not.
Yeah, I was looking at not looking at, that sounds weird, but I was talking to um a brother of somebody I went to school with today, and him and his brother are like spitting images.
Mm,
And I was thinking, like, do Joseph and I look that similar? But yeah.
mm-hmm. Mer is not really a great place. The only thing that's popular about that town is my family, two nail salons, and Walmart. That's it.
Hey, sometimes less is more, as you probably know.
Mm-hmm.
The place I'm in, sometimes I wish it wasn't so busy, but it's kind of like pushed me in certain ways to like be more of a people person, being around, that many people.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'm also kind of like between my job and some other stuff that I'm involved in, it kind of plugs me in to more of like a community than just being, surrounded by a bunch of strangers.
Mm,
But it can be it can be good and bad to like know everyone that, you're around on a daily basis. But
right.
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of hard to even where I'm at. You have to go like a ways to even like get out of the like the urban sprawl, so to speak. So yeah, some days I definitely wish I could get away from things more, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Who's the better cook?
Uh I guess it probably depends what we're cooking. Joseph's Joseph's been invested in his crock pot.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gotten his money's worth and then some.
Yeah.
I probably have more cooking experience though.
Yeah. Dominic's probably a better cook. I would just say that. Yeah. I don't know. I keep it pretty simple. I don't know. I don't I don't enjoy cooking as much as Dominic does, even though I claim I'm the most Italian one in the family, which I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah. Um
I
yeah,
just
cooking.
cooked tonight. I
Yeah.
made shrimp tacos with a chipotle lime crema and like cilantro, avocado, and some other stuff.
Hmm. Who in here messes with seafood? Who in here's a messes with seafood? Who doesn't mess with seafood? I want to hear what you guys think. Uh I'm in Colorado Springs.
Nice, very cool. I've heard mixed things about that place. My
Yeah.
cousin went to the Air Force Academy there, but I've also heard it can be
Who I'm thinking about?
not the nicest place. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I've heard mixed things, but um, yeah, somebody thought I was living in Colorado recently, but I don't. I've only been there very briefly. I was in Boulder for like a day. I know there's a lot of big mountains there, so that'd be pretty cool to visit one day.
Hmm. Mo said it sucks.
It sucks. Get outside. That's my advice.
Get outside.
Oh, Mo's in Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yep. Yep. It's not the mode that you're thinking of though.
Gotcha.
This is like the
No, I knew
the
that. I
stands.
was I was wondering at first, but I figured that out.
Mm-hmm. Uh, my family's nail salon name is Top Nails and Lily Nails. You should look it up.
Okay.
Should we? You know what? Why not?
It's both or it's two different ones that your family does your family own both? Do you want me to type in the name of the town?
Sure. Yeah. It's Hey, what's good, T Swizzle? How you doing? Appreciate you joining the stream. It's frizzling today, and it's supposed to be summer. It's freezing today, and it's supposed to be summer.
Hmm.
Feel
Where in Florida?
No, in Colorado.
Oh, okay. Fair enough, man. Yeah. That is a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not summer yet.
Right. Not quite. Uncle Michael owns Lily. Are you sure you want me to say this? Just so you know. I don't know how many people watch us back, but I can. Yeah. Uncle Michael owns Lily. All right, you sure? Okay. Uncle Michael owns Lily Nails, and it comes across Winn Dixie.
Okay.
Auntie The, I'm not gonna say the last name. Auntie owns Top Nails and is next to Walmart. My dad works at Top Nails.
That's what's up. Yeah, these places both have good
Yeah, I want to
reviews.
see it.
I'm gonna look up where that town is, but we should keep the stream going. But I am interested.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. I want to see what this place looks like. Shouts out to Top Nails. Shouts out to Lily Nails.
Oh, I actually really the time I've spent in the Panhandle, I've really enjoyed because it's still like forested and I really liked um like the Lost Coast and Apalachicola and stuff. I didn't spend much time there. I was just I guess passing through, but um it was just a different vibe than the rest of Florida that I've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Who is the mystery guy? That's my brother. Yeah, that's my brother.
yeah, hey, I'm Dominic.
Yeah. Uh, Lily Nails. Shouts out to Lily Nails, y'all.
And you're close to Alabama. We have family in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
See, like, even right near where that town is, there's two wildlife areas, or three, and I marked I marked Florida Caverns State Park as a place I want to go. Have you ever been there? I mark all kind of stuff that I want to go visit. And yeah, I want to go visit the Florida Caverns. So I'm glad you reminded me of that. Glad you brought that up.
Hmm. Oh, wait, no, and what was the other place? I don't remember.
Keep the questions coming.
Okay. Tell me how to do my life. Get out of here. End this right now. Boys knows where was the other place? What was that called? Pop Nose. So how far are they?
Go to directions.
Yeah.
And then type in the other one.
Oh wow, there's like right across. Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is that? Oh, okay, it's 5 miles. That is pretty. Yeah.
Yeah, where I live, to go 5 miles, it takes like 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah, because there's so many stoplights and stuff.
For Boston too. I mean,
Yeah.
5 miles is actually pretty far.
Exactly.
That's one thing interesting about Nantucket is it's not super compact.
Oh, and I had to show Joseph. I had to teach Joseph about Wawa when he came to Florida.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know Wawa. Um, nah. I like this. Have Dom be the host now. You want to interview me or not?
No, I'm
You do-
enjoying this.
Of course.
We'll do a different episode where I interview you. I gotta get prepared.
You could ask all these questions I have. These are for the music artist. If you just want to follow these.
For real?
If you want to. All right, chat. We're gonna do a poll. Have Dom interview me. Don't read that bottom comment. We don't want people to know that. I'm not gonna say that, Trey. We don't want people to know where you live or stuff.
But should I read it?
What, the bottom comment? No.
Why not?
Cause we don't want people to know.
But what
No.
if I? But it's only me that's gonna know if I read it.
No, I mean like, don't say it out loud.
Can I read it though?
No, don't say it out loud.
I'm not gonna say it out loud, but I want to read it. Oh, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good call. There's only 3 people here right now.
Well, yeah, but you know who's gonna watch us back or anything? Or...
No, I'm saying for me interviewing you.
Oh, yeah. So 4 people have all said yes.
Okay. All right.
I don't think people like Joseph. What do you mean? I said have Dom interview me.
No, they meant as an interviewer.
Oh, what the heck? All right. Oh wait, we could just do this. One of us both be the frame. Can you want to hold my laptop for a sec?
Yeah. I'm the most valuable thing.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
So, buddy, how we doing? How we doing? Isn't it funny? I've had over 20 something interviews, and I've never been interviewed myself.
You've had over 20?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Believe so.
All right. So I won't jump straight to music. I want to know what some of your hobbies are outside of music.
Hobbies outside music. Hanging out with friends.
Sure.
Love hanging out with friends. We love going to the beach, just shooting, just shooting the shit, I would say, just talking about life. I enjoy that, for sure. Maybe not talking about stuff that's super serious, I would say, because I'm pretty serious myself just about the day-to-day stuff, so I would say having a place where I can kind of just not be super serious is always fun. I really enjoy soccer. I played soccer all years of high school except for senior year. I love running, being outdoors, exploring. Love exploring. Love uh, just driving and listening to music. Um, and say that for the most part. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, so you like being active, you know, but also being able to unwind with friends and blow off some steam, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
They said we like the new host.
Cool. All right. Feels good to be the host. The host with the most. Um, I mean, you kind of answered the other question as well. What do you like to do when you're not working on music,
Hmm.
right? Um, but I know a lot of what you do when you're not working on music still involves music, right?
A large portion of what I do is not just working on the music. I wish I that's all I could do, but it takes so much more than that to be successful. You know, uh, if you want to straighten it like that. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, yeah. A large portion of it takes a lot more than working on music. I'm sure you guys know, like making the content, editing the content, posting the content, planning the content, all of that. I mean, really, to be successful, I would say you have to have a business way of thinking about all this, and rather than just like a production mindset of like producing the music and making it. Uh, I would say obviously you have to first get that skill set down and be really good at that, but a large portion of it is not just the production side of it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Um, yeah.
All
Shouts
right.
out to stanzas, y'all. What are you guys saying? What are you saying?
You got four people now. Dominic, if you and Joseph and your wife uh want an appointment, you can go to either of those two places. I suggest Top Nails because it's better.
Wow.
That's if you drive near there. Well, I do appreciate that. Neither of us are married, but we're honored that you would think we are. But I don't think we're above going there on our own. So maybe if we go visit, like you said, maybe if we're in the area, we'll keep that in mind. You know what? I'll mark your spot on my map, so I'll have it saved. And if we're near there, I'm sure I'll see that on my map. Joseph, when will you get a girlfriend?
Did Mo say that?
No, or I think he did,
That's stanzas for life.
and then somebody responded. Joseph said that's personal, Mo. Oh, Dom, we know Joe is single, not stanzas, but single for life.
Single for life, not stanzas for single. Yo, come on, Mo, roasting me.
Wow.
The heck?
I think that's what he needs, though. He's gonna prove you guys wrong.
No, the stanzas will have a mom soon, y'all. Soon.
Okay. Um. Yeah, we know where you're from. We kind of talked about what it's like growing up here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Did you want to say anything more about what it's like growing up here?
Uh, I would just like to emphasize, which people never really talk about, is how big of a difference it is from living here and getting comfortable here to moving off island, and that leap and that change. I don't think anyone really talked to me about it, or like was like, when you get off island, like it's going to be extremely scary and it's going to be like no other place ever, because when you grow up here, Nantucket's not like a lot of places. So when you move off, it's very scary. It's very hard. So I don't know. Just talk about that. Like when I first moved to Boston, I was terrified, and it took a lot to get really used to Boston and just the city life. But once I broke out of like that fear of moving off island, I now feel like I can be anywhere. So I'd say that.
I feel like Boston would be one of the better cities to start with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. T
What's
Swizzle.
what's your biggest life regret?
My biggest life regret? What is this? I'd like to say one thing as well. I think a lot of people say like they have no regrets or whatever, but I think it's bullshit. I think regrets are okay to have in life. Um, Biggest life regret. Hmm, it's a really great question. Um, I don't know. Like, mm,
Quitting cross country?
no, definitely not. Um, biggest life regret. I don't know, cause like I honestly have lived pretty strategically. Um, I don't know, you guys. Um, maybe take myself too seriously in the past. Maybe if I like didn't take myself as seriously and maybe cared less, I would have done more in the past. I would say it's something I've been kind of more growing into is not taking myself as seriously and just like I don't know, like just releasing songs I would have never released because just I like them or something like that, and
Not doing that or doing that?
not doing that in the past
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah, like I cared too much. I feel like about my career. Now I still care, but in a different way. Like I'm like if I put out and people don't mess with it, that's okay. But like I don't know.
So the people are wanting some stories because, as one of them said, this isn't a normal live. They want some family drama stories. And I can think of one right off the rip. So Joseph was probably like 6 or 7 years old. So I'm like 6.5 years younger than him. I'm sorry,
Older.
older. He's like 6.5 years younger than me.
It's a Donic wasn't even born yet.
Right. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, so I was like 12 or 13. Joseph started making YouTube videos like early, and I forget what he would have in his videos, but I was critiquing him probably because I was self-conscious, so I was putting that off on him, but um yeah, like I was critiquing his videos saying like you could do better and like, what are you even making here? And just really, giving him a hard time about the content he was putting out. And he unfortunately took my, not even advice, but my hate basically, and he deleted his YouTube. Um, so you guys would have, if it wasn't for me, there would be more early content of Joseph, and you would see more of a progression. But yeah, so I mean, that's one of my regrets too. I don't think it's my biggest regret, but it's definitely one of my regrets, and I do think about that, and wish I hadn't done that because I think those would be special videos to see these days. Um,
Well, I privated a lot of my old videos too. Yeah, I privated like all that stuff. I had some crazy stuff on here, you guys. The way I started out was kind of crazy. Gotta say. I
but it was
crazy.
organic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What like
It was
what kind of crazy stuff?
like back in the day, I used to make like diss tracks and stuff, and like it was
I
insane.
think it was even before that though that you were making some of the videos that were on your YouTube.
Yeah, it was like during that era. I don't even know what videos they were, but they were like definitely interesting videos. A lot of vlogs.
Yeah, a lot of vlogs.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, y'all. Um,
Do you want to get into music stuff?
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Put some W's in the chat if you're here. Put some W's in the chat.
so tell us about how you got started making music.
Okay. How long has the live been? Let's put some limit on this. Alright, we'll stop in 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. I can answer all these questions. Or in 10 minutes. Yeah, we'll end at 1 hour. Okay. Uh hmm Let's go. W's in the chat. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. So I don't know, I always like just had like the music bug kind of thing. Like I was always just like attracted to like making music and I was always making up songs and stuff. A lot of it was just gibberish and things. But like in elementary school, I started making up like rap songs, like about teachers I don't like and stuff. And they were super, super catchy, like just short songs, and like the whole like class would like remember the songs, and like we'd just like sing them back to each other, and things like that. And then I found like one of my favorite rappers, Logic. I found him, and I just really liked how rap made me feel, and I also liked how like powerful his music was, and how he like empowered people through his music. So that kind of inspired me to get into like rap, and I started freestyling a lot. Started writing tiny songs, and and then like one day after school, my buddy's like my best friend. He's like, you have this like thing called like a YouTube channel, and like he had like a whole microphone set up, and I thought it was like the coolest thing that you could like record something and then watch it back and like share it with people online. So one day after school, I just like spit a freestyle on like his live, and I was like kind of like I don't know, dissing my like buddy or whatever for no reason. And I like posted it, and we like forgot about it. And then like one day we had an off island game with like the girls soccer team, and like I told them about it or whatever, and like they like watched it like so many times, like the whole school found it, and like that just like kind of became my thing. Like everyone was like, okay, like Joseph, like that's a rapper guy, and I was like, okay, and for like a little while, that was just like my thing, like doing that, and then I was like, I like really love this, and it kind of turned into like a love for the music, and I started going to the studio, making songs, and then COVID hit, and I couldn't go to the studio any longer because it was like closed. So I learned how to do everything myself, and that's when I really started taking it seriously because I didn't have to wait for anybody to do anything, and I just like the love from there on like grew, and I started making music videos, and yeah,
Hmm.
so yeah.
Yeah, you kind of answered two questions in one. I was going to ask about who your musical inspirations were,
Mm-hmm.
or even still are.
Yeah. Well, I would say my sound is definitely developed, and it's changed. I would say for a while it was just rap. All I'd listen to is rap. Now I would say it's more of like guitar, singing songs, and rap, and also kind of combining those into. So yeah, you guys are gonna see a little bit of like a new era, I would say, and a little bit of like just singing stuff. Yeah.
Liam Morrison is hyped that they're number three.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out to you, Liam. What's the chat saying?
Someone's still asking. Your number one fan still wants more drama stories. They want to know how often I beat up Joseph. I didn't really beat him.
Answer that.
Yeah, I didn't really beat him up physically.
I think
Um,
he's just joking.
yeah, yeah. If you have any family drama, I don't know if you do, but
Um, family drama stories. Um, try to think. Uh, I would say Dominic is definitely one of the big reasons I got into rap. I would say, I remember like we would fly down south to see our family, and I was huge into rock when I was like young. I was huge into Queen. I know Michael Jackson's in rock, but
because we do have, even though Joseph deleted his YouTube, we do have videos of Joseph on the guitar when he was super young.
mm-hmm.
Super young.
Michael Jackson I was big into. Uh, yeah, I was like really big into like that type of music. And then one like plane ride to Atlanta, Dominic was listening to like Mac Miller, Wiz Khalifa, can't even think who else, but those two for sure. Like Weed and Boys, and then like Knock Knock by Mac Miller. And I was like 10 listening to Weed and Boys. And I was like, this is so sick. And yeah. Family drama. Um trying to think. Oh my god. Maybe this.
Mhm.
So I it's like my birthday, and I just got like this brand new drone, right? And so Dominic is like, my brother Dominic is like, let me fly it, let me fly it. I'm like, okay, like fine, whatever, whatever. And he's like, let me fly it, like let me fly it. I'm like, okay. So I give him like the remote controller for it, and not even like 5 minutes in,
Oh, not even 5 minutes. Immediately.
it like goes straight up and then just disappears into like, I don't even know, like the atmosphere. It was gone into like the stratosphere.
It literally disappeared.
and
I wanted to see how high it would go.
and like we like did a whole search party for it. It was gone. It was gone. And Nantucket is like small. There's a lot of like neighborhoods around where we were living, and it was just gone, like absolutely gone. So
So I believe him.
maybe yeah.
Satisfied?
What are they saying?
There's a little bit of
Chat, what we saying? What we saying, chat?
I don't know. You might need to mediate. They're kind of going. There's a little bit of back and forth going on.
To sing a song? I don't know. I kind of lost my voice the other day, but maybe I'll sing later. I want to hear him sing. You can go to my channel though and hear me sing. I like rock and I'm a guy, but those white girl bangers are fire. uh, hey, hostess. For a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I don't know that song. Joseph, this is the first stream I attended. Wow. Hey, well, I'm glad you're back, Asha. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for hanging out. Asha, you should be a mod. I'll make you a mod. I always see you in here. We're going to have a new mod this stream. There we go. There we go. We got a new mod, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Do you have any, what are the other questions? We got 3 more minutes. If you want to jump to the games section, maybe we do that. Two eyes and the truth. Yeah, yeah. All right, we're gonna do 2 eyes and the truth, and you guys have to guess what the truth is. I can
You
start
need
off.
2 truths and a lie.
No, we do 2 eyes and the truth. It's my version.
Okay.
And so you even have to guess it. You have to guess what my truth
Yeah, I would
is.
think so. That would
Yeah.
that would make it interesting.
Okay. Let me think here.
Have my water, please. Oh, and something you guys don't know yet. Joseph and I have been skydiving together.
2 eyes and a truth.
Or maybe you do know that from previous videos.
Actually, it's two truths and a lie. That's too hard because. All right, two truths and a lie. All right, so I have a.
I do like your version, but
Yeah, I feel it's too hard.
yeah, that's alright.
Yeah, screw it. All right, 2 eyes and a truth. We do my version. Okay. This is really hard. Okay. Um, I. We can start.
It even be stuff that like you want to do, like stuff that you're just thinking of that I have to guess like hypotheticals.
Yep. Let's think here. Okay. Hypothetical. All right.
Could be.
I would rather live in space than underwater. I like lamb more than steak. I actually let me restart. Okay, I'm restart. All right. All right.
Good, because I didn't know
Okay.
what
Okay.
to answer for either
Okay.
of those.
Black is my favorite color. Uh, I
Joseph's not a good liar.
all right. Black is my favorite color. I like I like steak more than lobster, and I have a music connection to 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 more to most of my music idols.
Okay, that's easy.
Okay.
That's really easy.
Okay.
So I know you like lobster more than steak. I know that you're still working on making your music connections. I think I would have heard about at least some of your connections to your idols because you literally told me about one last night, right?
Mhm.
So, and then I also just knew right off the bat that black was your favorite color,
Okay.
right?
All right. So black is not my favorite color.
It's not?
No, red is.
Oh man.
Dark red.
So what? You do like steak more than lobster?
I do like. Wait, you forget. No, yeah, I do like steak more than lobster.
Okay, so that was the truth.
But the last one was also supposed to be the truth.
Really?
Yeah, because I've talked to someone that signed to Logic's label, and then Logic is friends with G-Eazy, which is also my favorite artist. And then I know Felly, and
Right.
Felly
True.
has made songs with Dominic Fike. So I see
Okay.
that as like kind of like a connection. And then who are my other favorite? But those are like my favorite artists. So
Huh.
it's like I don't know, somewhat in like the tree. Like maybe might be a reach for some things, but somewhat in the tree of things.
Okay, wow.
So,
Okay, so I thought I had it, but yeah, so
but
is it my turn?
yes,
Okay, let me hold that.
bro,
Or no,
they
no,
need to see
yeah.
both of us.
Yeah. Um, okay.
Also, we should have let them guess. That was my bad. Should let.
Right. Well then no, that was my bad. Um, all right, this is tough, man.
I feel like I know less about you than you know more about me.
You do?
Yeah.
Hmm. All right. So, um, I wouldn't want to live in North Carolina again. Um, I I once drove over 3,000 miles in 3 days, and um, I've done a moving job from Asheville to Cape Cod.
Okay. All right, chat. What are we saying? What are we saying is the truth? What are we saying is a lie? Two lies, one truth. Remember. So repeat them. He would live in Asheville again, which is
No, I wouldn't want to live in North Carolina
I
again.
would. First one is he wouldn't want to live in North Carolina again. Second one is drove over 3,000 miles in 3 days. And last and final one is he has done a moving job from North Carolina to Cape Cod, which is
Massachusetts.
basically like Boston, Massachusetts. If you know anything about that. Um. Good night, T Swizzle. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Good night. Appreciate you. Um. What are we saying, chat? Dom, I hosted the Hall of Fame. I'm Joseph's favorite, and I command the mods, and Trey is my second in command.
Okay. All right.
What do
Much obliged. I'm Joseph's brother.
what
No, that's awesome though. Thanks for being here consistently.
yeah, no,
That's cool.
he's in like every stream. It's crazy.
That's great.
Like the whole stream, like every stream, yeah.
Wow.
What are we saying? What are we saying is the truth? What are we saying is a lie, y'all? First one, he wouldn't want to move North Carolina again. Second one, he don't tell me he did a 3,000 mile drive from I don't know where 3,000 miles in 3 days though.
Right.
And then the last one, he did a moving job from North Carolina to Boston. What are we saying, chat? What are we saying, chat? Okay, I'm gonna guess. I think I don't think you drove 3,000 miles in 3 days.
Right. That's one lie.
Okay. Uh,
I'm doing your version.
right. I think the and you that you wouldn't want to move North Carolina. I think that's a lie. I think you might want to move North Carolina. Yeah,
Okay.
I was right.
Facts.
Okay,
Yep.
because I remember you telling me like sometime that you did a moving job like that.
Yeah, we did a moving job from Asheville up to Falmouth. So we literally
Mm,
parked at Dad's place
wow,
and went and had dinner with Dad.
wow.
Yeah.
How long did it take to do the moving job?
I think we only stopped for one night. We stopped for one night each way, so it took 4 days or three,
Mm,
or actually no, one, two. Yeah, we got back on the fourth day, so like 3.5 days.
wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I've done one from Asheville. I've done a couple from Asheville to Florida, and I did one from Florida to like Ohio. Those were my longest moving jobs.
Florida, Ohio. How far is that?
Um, that's a little shorter than no, not Florida to Ohio, Asheville to Ohio. That's a little shorter than Asheville to the Cape.
Ohio. Ohio just seems like so far away. Yeah.
It's, I mean, if you think of where North Carolina is, North Carolina is kind of in the middle of the South, and then Ohio's kind of in the middle of the country. So, not the middle of the country, the middle of like the Midwest.
Hmm.
So, it wasn't too crazy.
Hmm.
Yeah, that one's kind of a blur, but yeah. So yeah, I would want to go back to. I would possibly want to live in North Carolina again. I drove 1,800 miles in 3 days, which was still a lot. We drove like 8 hours every day. Um, and then yeah, that moving job to the Cape.
Wow. Hmm.
I guess those all involve moving in some way. Travel or
You're
moving.
moving.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. One time, I'll share this last story and then we'll head off. One time, I one time I was gone. I went to bathroom or whatever, and they did a whole funeral for me when I was in the bathroom. Like literally.
Wait.
Like I'm like, all right, Stanzas, I'll be gone for
Oh,
like
they did. They did.
yeah.
Okay. I
I was like
was like, I don't
Stanzas,
remember that.
I'll be gone for like 5 minutes. I was doing like laundry or whatever, you know? And then I was gone and they did a whole funeral for me in the 5 minutes I was gone.
Really?
Yeah. Like in the chat, did a whole funeral.
Oh
We
no.
have done it multiple times. Literally. And then one time they did a wedding. I was like interviewing this girl and they did a whole wedding for her and I in the chat.
Oh man.
Just while I was interviewing this girl.
That's got a unique sense of humor. Good stuff.
yeah. Funny. Uh yeah, Trey, this was like the very, very beginning. This was like my first and like second stream. You guys should do that again sometime. Oh, and I think you guys did it in like the Stanzas Hall of Fame. Like you guys did something like that in the Stanzas Hall of Fame. I forgot what it was, but yeah, shouts out to y'all. All right, Stanzas. Well, we're gonna catch some Z's, and yeah, thank you, Dominic, for doing an interview. This was fun.
Sure thing. I'd do it
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. All right, peace out, Stanzas. I'll see you guys sometime soon.